All right. Good evening, everyone. Good evening. Welcome to this weekly tapping masterclass. Okay, today I want to speak about any guesses? Any guesses? Let me see how many of you were attentive on the group. What are we going to speak about today, guys? I already disclosed the topic that we are going to be speaking on in this session today. Come on in the chat box, everyone. Guys, I'm going to only operate at a high energy level. If your energy levels are going to be low, we might as well close the session. I want high energy people in my session, please. Can we all raise up our energy levels? I'm waiting. It doesn't take that long. Guys, what are we going to speak about today? Let's see how many of you were really attentive on the group when I disclosed what are we going to speak about. Okay. No one knows? Yeah. Increasing the threshold of pain. Yeah. All right. So amazing. Okay. So let's go ahead. Now, we all know that a lot of things in our life are very painful, right? A lot of things in our life are very painful, especially when it comes to taking action. It is very painful, right? Going to the gym is painful, exercising is painful, uh, doing a business is painful, handling and juggling a lot of things together is very painful. Yeah. But still, a lot of people, maximum people are not able to take so much pain in their life, right? Most people crumble at the smallest of the smallest discomfort, right? For example, my children are too young, so sorry, I can't be doing anything right now. So I'm not pointing out anyone over here, but I'm simply saying a lot of people crumble at the slightest of the difficulties that come because the pain threshold is very low. Like you can't take a lot of pain in your life, right? Whereas there are people who can literally do 100 things in the same day and you will still see them smiling as if they have the best life, but they have amazing threshold. You understand the meaning of threshold, guys? Threshold is the limit up to which someone can take the pain. Yeah? Threshold is the upper limit. So somebody would crumble at, let's say, 10 rejections. Somebody would probably not even crumble at 1000 rejections. Yeah? So their threshold for pain is high. And if you want to be succeeding big time, when I say big time, your threshold for pain has to increase. It cannot be 5 rejections, 10 rejections. It cannot be, going in, let's say you want a fitter body. It can't be that, okay, 30 minutes is my threshold. I can't take more pain than that. If your goal is bigger, the threshold of the pain also has to be bigger. Yeah? Yep. But why do you think most people are not able to take pain? Or why do you think most people crumble? Because there is some hidden benefit that we get out of the pain, right? कुछ तो हमें hidden benefit मिलता है ना by avoiding the pain. How many of you would agree with me, guys, that when we avoid the pain, we get some hidden benefit, and that is why we are not able to take a lot of pain. For example, not going to the gym, not going to exercise. Yeah, it gives us some hidden benefit, right? It gives us some hidden benefit. And we all know what that benefit is. It's like staying in the comfort zone in that moment, right? If you get 10 rejections, and that is the maximum pain that you can take. Or if somebody comes and says something to you, आज सुबह आके किसी ने आपको डांट दिया, and you're like, आज का पूरा दिन खराब. I can't take this because, you know, people just come and say anything to me. And I have, I'm like, I have this nature, let's say, that I can't take anyone saying anything to me. I'll get super depressed. होते हैं ना लोग? अरे आज पति ने मेरे को सुबह डांट दिया, so my 1 week will get disturbed because of that reason. Low pain threshold, right? Because someone came and said something to you, you took it so personally that you wasted your 1 week, 1 month into that. Somebody said something to you 5 years back, you're still holding grudges and wasting the years that are passing by, right? Low threshold. But somebody said something to you, maybe you pondered over it for 5 minutes, 7 minutes, and then you forgot it and you could actually go ahead and do the work that was required. High pain threshold, right? You can take as much pain as people can inflict on you without getting bothered. High pain threshold. Higher the pain threshold that you have, higher is the level of success that you can get. Yeah? Right? Guys, higher is the level of pain threshold that we can get or create, higher is the level of success that we can get. Acha, you tell me, guys, how many of you think that whenever you meet me, as many times as you've met me, maybe you've met me in a few sessions once in a while, maybe over Mondays or Saturdays, maybe you meet me twice, thrice, maybe you meet me every morning, yeah, in the 5 a.m. club. Irrespective of how many times you've met me, seen me, spoke to me, or came into my sessions, how many of you think I'm super stressed about my life? किसी को ऐसा लगता है मेरी लाइफ देख के कि मैं बहुत ज्यादा स्ट्रेस में हूँ या मेरे को बहुत ज्यादा बर्डन है लाइफ में, that there is too much and it is becoming too much to take, and my face is all the time very stressed. I'm like sitting straight faced, I'm not smiling, I'm not joking, I'm not kidding, I'm just super serious all the time. Do you think that way? ऐसा लगता है आपको? नहीं? Does everybody feel that way about me, that I don't just act, but I really am super chill with, at least when I'm in the session, I'm like super chill, I'm like completely okay, completely normal, no stress, no anxiety, no depression, no signals of worry or any negativity, right? Okay, all time full of life, no, not at all. Yeah, so I'm happy that you guys don't feel that way with me, which is so amazing. If I tell you how much I juggle entire day, a lot of you will probably have chakkar in your head. You know, आप literally सोच में पड़ जाओगे कि how does she even manage to do so many things together and at the same time stay chill, content, and happy whenever we see her, whenever we meet her. And I'm not boasting about myself. I'm simply telling you that I have a very high threshold for pain, which comes with practice, which has been created over a period of years. Not that always I was this way. पहले मेरे को भी होता था कि लोगों ने मुझे कुछ बोल दिया, probably I'll ponder over it the entire day and waste the entire day. Now, you won't believe, my own mother keeps saying so much stuff here and there. Because whenever people are, maybe in some stress, they will take it out on you, right? आपके family members भी कभी कभी आपके ऊपर निकाल देंगे अपना stress. But then what will happen? You need to have a very high pain threshold, right? So that you can take it. I can tell you guys, like, I still work at a job. Okay. I still work at a job. Alongside that, I have a business, full-time business, which is the coaching business, which is running, which is a seven-figure income generating business, which is like on at a super high scale, I'm operating at it. Then I have family work also to do. It's not like I depend on maids for everything. Okay. Then there's a child that I have who's only 3 year old. He's just turning 3 year old in 20 days from now exactly. Okay. 3 साल का बच्चा है जो पूरा दिन नचा के रखता है मेरे को सुबह से रात तक. Then उसके अलावा there are, in my business also, there are 10 different segments that I'm operating, and still my mind is like going crazy. Every morning I get up early morning, right? Every night I somehow get late sleeping. As much as I try कि आज 9:30 सोएंगे, कभी नहीं हो पाता वो. Never does it happen. 10, 10:30, 11 बड़े आराम से बज जाते हैं because there's so much work on top of my head. So I barely operate at a sleep of 5 hours per night on an average. ठीक है, 5 घंटे की स्लीप पे मेरा चल जाता है पूरा दिन बहुत बढ़िया. And I don't take nap in the afternoon because who has the time to take the nap? And at the same time, I read book every single day. I exercise every single day. I take care of my health. I even watch Netflix for a while. And I'm managing all of that together. Okay? And still there are times when I feel यार मेरे पास काम कम है. What do I do in the rest of the time that I have? Honestly telling, not boasting. कभी कभी होता है मेरे साथ ऐसा. I'm like यार आज काम नहीं है मेरे पास. How come that can be a scenario? Lot of things are happening all the time, but there is zero stress, I can tell you, zero stress at my head at any point of time. आप अभी पूछोगे आज सुबह से लेके अभी तक, there are so many things that went wrong in my life, and I'm being very candid and open, guys, because this is a session where I want to be just completely open with you all. Okay, सुबह से शाम तक मैंने इतनी सारी चीजें सोची हुई थी, सब खराब हुआ. I went to my own home, सुबह से लाइट नहीं आ रही थी, the inverter battery went dead. I did not have internet to take sessions. Okay, I borrowed the internet from my neighbor. कोई और होता ना हिल जाता है, पता है. आई सी पीपल गो क्रेजी ओवर दीज थिंग्स. ओ माय गॉड, इंटरनेट नहीं है, इलेक्ट्रिसिटी नहीं है, व्हाट डू वी डू? ओ माय गॉड, ये तो बहुत पूरा काम रुक जाएगा, कैसे होगा, फोन घुमा देंगे इधर उधर. आई वाज लाइक चिल. पड़ोसी से लिया इंटरनेट, गर्मी में बैठ के आई वॉज वर्किंग फ्रॉम मॉर्निंग टिल इवनिंग, बीच में मेरा लैपटॉप डिस्चार्ज हुआ, आई वेंट टू माई नेबर, आई आस्क्ड देम दैट कैन आई जस्ट सिट एट योर होम फॉर अ while and charge my laptop for a while because I have work to do. I had to, and I had to stay at my home because some delivery guys had to come to collect the books. Okay, guys, some because I had to dispatch a lot of my books today. The delivery guy did not come. He came when I left the house, and now he was calling me a few minutes back. But I was not angry at him. I was very chilled and I told him, okay, this is where the books are kept. Can you please pick them up from there? He said, okay. Because stress लेके काम नहीं होता. You have to be chill. You have to increase your threshold for pain. This is all pain only, right? Electricity नहीं है, Wi-Fi नहीं है, आपका सारा काम रुक जाता है, right? Like your whole work can stop, but you don't want it to stop. So you have to figure out a way. And for that, your mind has to be ready to figure out a way. If it will be filled with stress, your energy levels will go down. And when your energy levels go down, you don't think clearly. You think out of anger. You think out of frustration. Yeah? And all the more I have to shift my city in a few days time. उसके लिए मेरे को अपना घर पूरा खाली करना है. I have to do so much packing and lots of things keep going on parallelly, guys. मतलब ये ना सबकी लाइफ में there is some or the other स्यापा going on in everybody's life. But I want to tell you that as much as you can stay calm, composed in any situation, whether your child is irritating you, whether your family members are irritating you, whether customers are irritating you, whether vendors are irritating you, you don't have to get frustrated. You have to take things calmly. And for that, as much as pain comes, just be ready to take it. I know it's easier said than done. राइट होगा, इरिटेशन हो सकती है, फ्रस्ट्रेशन हो सकती है, बट नाउ इट हैज टू बी अ कॉन्शियस कॉल टू कीप दैट डाउन. या like I see people around me get stressed at every small thing, man. Even my own family members, they get stressed super soon. I'm like, thanks to EFT that I am not that person anymore. Who also used to, who had a very low threshold for pain and who just reverted back to people whenever they said something which did not resonate with me. Not anymore. Not anymore. So guys, does it make sense whatever I'm speaking today? Does it make sense, guys? Do you think this is important? Like staying stress free and being able to take pain in the form of whatever people are saying, things are not working for you in the way you would expect them to work, right? Maybe money is not coming, maybe career opportunity is not coming, maybe you're not being able to. अब इंटरव्यू के लिए जाने से पहले 1000 गुना स्ट्रेस ले लेंगे, as if that interview is the last interview in the world. See, if stress helps, if pain helps, then continue to have it, continue to inflict it upon yourself. क्योंकि बेनिफिट हो रहा हो तो वो चीज तो हमें नहीं हटानी, राइट? इफ समथिंग इज कॉजिंग मी बेनिफिट, व्हाई वुड आई वांट टू रिमूव इट? या सो इफ टेकिंग a lot of stress before going to an interview makes your interview any better, then take it. But if it destroys things more than it helps, then eliminate it. Yeah, it's not the end of life. Correct? Now some of you would be like, मतलब ये बोलने में आसान होता है, but this is very normal. Everything which really gives us big results is going to be a little bit challenging. Yeah. But then we have to be ready to take that challenging task without stress, without that feeling कि यार it is so painful. And we can become this kind of a person. Yeah. We can become this kind of a person. It comes with practice. Of course, it comes with consciously telling yourself that it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. So many times you say to yourself, it's okay, that this is just normal. This is just part of the process, that eventually even the biggest of the biggest things look very okay to you. Yeah. You losing money. It happens with me so many times. Sometimes the workshop, does well. Sometimes the workshops do not do well. अब क्या करेंगे? रोएंगे थोड़ी उसको पकड़ के? Yeah. Or can I quit business? No. Can I quit working? No. Ultimately, the passion is bigger than any small pain that comes along the way, right? So you just have to stay calm and you just have to distract yourself and maybe get yourself busy into something else. Yeah. So guys, today's session, which is, already started, is about you increasing your pain threshold so that the level of stress that we get at every small point of time can be reduced. या हर छोटी 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 बातों पे ओवर थिंकिंग और स्ट्रेस में नहीं जाना है, बिकॉज life is going to be this way only. Life is never going to be a bed of roses. It's never going to be a bed of roses. Until we die, challenges are going to be there. Challenges probably will only end once we go up. So we might as well accept the fact that this is how life is going to be. And I need to start enjoying the process of challenges. Yeah. I need to start feeling, I need to start getting ready to take pain, because that is what is going to get me towards success faster. Yeah. Threshold means the limit up to which I can take pain. So, for example, some people will give up looking up for a job after giving 5 interviews. कि मेरे बस की नहीं है, मुझसे कुछ नहीं होता, nobody gives me job, maybe I'm good for nothing. Yeah. And they will inflict pain on themselves after it for the entire life. Some people, probably their threshold will be 100, 200, 500 interviews. ठीक है, देते रहेंगे इंटरव्यू जब तक नहीं होता. Are you understanding? So basically, what is your pain threshold? The higher is the pain threshold, the higher is the level of success that you're going to get over a period of time. Like, I have seen a lot in my life, guys. Lot. When I say lot, I have been through depression, severe form of depression, where I used to cry every single night on the terrace. Now, when I think about it and I go in the past and remember those days, I feel so bad that why did I ever get into that zone? But that was also a zone. And thankfully, with the help of the mentor and some few people in my life, good people in my life, I could come out of it. Thankfully. Yeah. Because the pain, and that has only increased my pain threshold. Because I've seen so much in terms of bad days in my life, death in the family, money related problems, uh, too much hustle, too much family politics and family issues, too much depression in the past, that now the pain threshold has gotten so high up that if a customer will say something to me, or if I get some troll comments on Instagram or Facebook, na, they mean nothing. Nothing, literally nothing. वो कुछ है ही नहीं उस सबके सामने जो आपने देख लिया, right? But you have to first look at the worst of the worst thing so that life can ultimately teach you one lesson, that was, life is beautiful when we pass those hurdles. Yeah? When we pass those pain tests in our life. And I'm not even saying that everybody's pain is the same. Everybody's pain is going to be different. For some people, it's going to be family members. For some people, it's going to be customers. For some people, it's going to be your health issues, your own body, your own mind. बहुत सारे अलग अलग तरीके के पेन होंगे लाइफ में. Some relationship issues, somebody stole your money, etc., etc. Yeah. But pain is going to be there. And the higher is the threshold you have, the higher is going to be your immunity. Yeah. Immunity आपकी उतनी ज्यादा होगी against that pain. Absolutely, Manisha. Absolutely. Like, there are so many people who've spoken so much to me in so rude manner and in such a bad manner that I can't forget that, of course, though I've forgiven everyone whoever has said anything to me, but you never forget stuff, right? And that somewhere still goes on in my head, but that's not really the reason of me working so hard. My reason for working so hard is what I want to grow and how I want to see people in the life growing. That is what drives me every single day. And there is no stress about the work. I probably work somewhere close to 14 to 15 hours every single day. इतना तो मैं करती होंगी हर दिन काम. उसके अलावा 5 घंटे सोना होता है, 3-4 घंटे ट्रैवलिंग, spending some time with family, with my kid goes. Yeah, वैसे ही निकलता है सारा दिन. But yeah, I mean it's and including weekends I work because of the passion of building something big. So I would really encourage each one of you guys over here to start working on increasing the level up to which you can take pain in your life and still stay cheerful and happy. You don't have to get मतलब ऐसे उसके तले दब नहीं जाना कि अरे यार इतना सब हो रहा है मेरी लाइफ में तो oh my god why is my life like this, why are my children like this, why is my husband like this, भगवान जी मेरे साथ ही क्यों ऐसा कर रहे हो, and all of that. No, you have to still stay calm and happy. That is the skill that we need to build, right? And as humans, that is my personal observation, you never get everything that you want. किसी को नहीं मिलता जो उसको चाहिए होता है. किसी को हस्बैंड एंड वाइफ का कोई पंगा होता है, किसी को बच्चों का होता है, किसी को पैसे का होता है, किसी को ये किसी को वो. So you probably won't get everything in your life, but at the same time you can stay content and happy. And that is so beautiful, yeah? So let's increase the pain threshold so that we can achieve greater successes in the years to come. All right, cool. So let's get into some tapping, okay? Okay, let's start tapping from the Karate Cho point. Everyone, let's go ahead. Okay. Even though I take pain in my life too seriously, and that stops me a lot of times from taking as much action as I would love to take, I still choose to deeply and completely love and accept myself. Even though I often get overburdened by small hiccups and challenges in my life, I still choose to deeply and completely love and accept myself. Even though I often take the difficulties arising in my life too seriously and overthink and stress about them, I still choose to deeply and completely love and accept myself. Let's move to the eyebrow point, guys. I tend to overthink and take too much stress in my life about every small thing that is not working for me. The money issues, the health issues, wealth issues, career problems, family related problems, emotional problems, relationship issues, etc. etc. And then that overthinking causes stress. And that stress often manifests itself into physical and mental health issues. And this isn't helping me at all. Because the more stress I take, the more anxiety I get, the more anxious I become, the lesser becomes my energy levels. My energy levels go down every time I go into the overthinking mode. Every time I take the pain in my life too seriously, I'm unable to take action. So basically, when things are not working for me, my body gets into a zone, my mind gets into a zone that it further creates the loop where I won't get the results. Because stress will not bring any results. Stress will only decrease the energy levels and thus the results and thus the outcomes. So, yes, when I take stress over things that are not working, I ensure that the things will not work even in the future. Because stress is not going to allow me to have control over my emotions. It will get me into the zone where I won't be able to work to my fullest potential. So today, I would like to work on myself. Today, I would like to understand the simple fact that pain is going to be forever in my life because pain is normal. The stages of pain may differ. Maybe right now, getting my first customer is painful. Maybe after I start getting 10 customers, handling them becomes painful. Then maybe the customer increase to 100. Then I need a team. Handling a team will become painful. Managing and, taking care of the customers will become even more painful. Then I grow up to 1,000 customers, 10,000 customers. Then the pain is not managing the team or managing the customers. Maybe because I have a bigger team, I can hire, experienced staff, experienced managers who can take care of the team. But maybe managing the finances and the taxes becomes painful at that time. So at every stage, I may find something painful, yeah? I may find something which I'm not experienced enough to handle because that's coming for the first time. So I would much rather accept the fact that pain is going to be there. At every stage, something is going to be painful. Like when a mother gives birth to a child, it's super painful. But does the pain, gets over once the child is born? No. Then there are sleepless nights. The mother feels that, maybe the child inside the womb was better. At least I got to sleep. But then the child comes and you have sleepless nights. Then we feel, okay, at least right now the child is, in my hand and is sleeping in my lap. When the child grows and he, basically runs here and there, the pain again increases because now you have to spend more time with the child, running behind them. So at every stage, when they start going to school, then you have to get up early morning, prepare tiffin, etc., and do so much work. So at every stage, the pain is going to be there. But if I take it as pain, then it will look like pain. Yeah? It's up to me how I want to define it. Do I want to take it as a pain which is too difficult to take, which is something I can't handle anymore? Or do I just want to make it a part of my life? That, yeah, I have a child, they're going to grow, they're going to go through different stages, and so will I evolve along with them. And what choice do I have anyway? I can either complain, crib, and cry and keep crying over my life, or I can just accept the way it is because that is how it is going to be and just look out for a solution. Can I take help from someone? Can I optimize the processes a bit? Can I find people who can help me? Can I delegate some of my work? Can I look for newer ways of making money? And so on and so forth. At every stage of my life, it's up to me whether I define that experience so painful that I can't just go ahead with it, or I just look at it from a perspective that this is my life and this is how it is. How do I handle this? Okay, I'm not able to gel with my mother-in-law. So what do I do about it? Do I crib and cry and complain all the time? Or do I try to see, okay, how can I still be sane in this situation? How can we both still stay in the same house if we have to and still not get affected by each other? Because what choice do we have? Sometimes we don't have choices in life. Sometimes we do. If we do, then of course we can exercise that. But if we don't, then also we have a choice whether I want to let that pain stop me from doing, stop me from achieving what I wish to achieve, or whether I let that pain become so huge in my head that it does not allow me to do anything worthwhile. And then I just regret my entire life. I today choose not to regret. I today choose not to let any pain get so much on top of my head that it deters me from the path that I am choosing in my life. Any amount of pain is not going to get big enough for me to stop me from achieving the goals that I wish to achieve. I'm not going to get affected by as many rejections as may come in my way. I'm not going to get affected by what people around me say to me because I'm not so weak. I'm not so weak that every small rejection and every small no and every small dilemma is going to stop me from achieving what I wish to achieve. Today, I consciously decide to have a higher threshold for pain because the more pain I take, the higher is the level of success and the sooner is the success that I get. The people who are super successful take pain every single day with a smile on their face. We may feel that they have a perfect life, They're enjoying their life, they're making so much money, their life must be great. But at the same time, what we don't see is the level of pain that they see in the that they take in the background, and they accept it with honor, with dignity, with happiness, with joy, because they know this pain is going to give us the results that we wish to achieve, that we wish to desire. And that's exactly what I want for my own self. That's exactly what I want for my family. Higher amount of pain so that I can get to higher amount of success. I today consciously decide to take pain as a part of life and not overthink about it and get on to achieving higher and higher levels of success. I today consciously make a choice to accept pain and to accept the fact that higher the pain, higher is the level of success that I can get in my life. All right, everyone. Close your eyes, guys. Close your eyes, take a deep breath, and slowly exhale. And whenever you're ready, just slowly get back. Okay. Are we back? Are we back? Okay. Feeling a little bit better, guys? थोड़ा मजा आ रहा है कि लाइफ को इतना सीरियसली नहीं लेना, right? We have to take it sincerely, of course. We have to take it sincerely, but not seriously. Not take so much stress that, things start looking even more difficult than they are, right? Okay, I can see some yeses coming. So how are we feeling now, guys? How are we feeling? Little bit better, is it? Yeah? Calm. All right. Relaxed. That's great. Okay, good. So yeah, let's just remember this. Let's just keep our pain threshold higher up so that we can actually get to the higher levels of success rather than cribbing and complaining about it, because we just have to accept it as a part of our life and get ourselves out of that situation as much as possible. Yeah. All right. On that note, thank you so much, guys, for being here this evening. Again, it's been a pleasure. I'll meet you again next week. Until then, please take care. Keep smiling, keep laughing, and see you soon. Bye bye.